Hi, Mr. Cho.
Hi Zesiree, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Could you tell me about yourself?
My name is Ming Xiu, and I'm the founder and executive director of Campus PSY. We're a youth mental health social service agency that serves young people who are struggling with mental health conditions from age 13 to 35 years old.
You've given a talk at my school before. How did you even think of starting all of this?
Yeah, so it all started when I was in JC. I had a close friend who was actually struggling with a mental health condition called depression. And because of that, he actually dropped out of school. Yeah, and that really prompted me to think of, is life, is success more than materialistic stuff, like for example, your grades. Back then, that was like, not many people knew what depression was. And we also found out that recovery, it's helpful if, let's say, you have support from your friends or your family members. So we played basketball with him and all. So it took a few months, and then he became better. And then I started volunteering in IMH, the Institute of Mental Health, in 2016. Yeah. So my team and I, who founded Campus PSY, we were volunteering in IMH very regularly. Yeah. So then one of the conversation came up that quite a lot of young people, their friends that they know, right, are struggling with mental conditions, but they're suffering in silence because of the stigma. And so we were thinking, is there anything we can do as young people? Yeah, so we found this need and gap that we need to train and equip our young people or youths with the relevant mental literacy so that they are better able to support their peers who are in distress or struggling with mental conditions.
How would I know if I'm making the right choice?
Many youths that I've interacted also ask me that question. I think back when I was 15 years old, I also wouldn't know, that what I'm doing now is something that I really wanted to do when I was 15. After junior college, I went to Poly, and then thereafter I went to NTU to study linguistics and multilingual studies. But I dropped out to pursue my passion in social work. After a few years, then I decided to actually pursue a degree in SUSS in social work with funded scholarship. Over time, I learned that, I think I'm more self-aware after going through a longer route in life, that what I'm good at, my strengths, and also what the community really needs, and how can I actually meet this gap and need, and ultimately how all these things intersect and how I can contribute back to the community. So I'm very thankful that throughout my educational journey, starting from primary school to secondary school, JC, Poly, and then eventually uni, I had very good role models and teachers in my life who have really guided me and shaped me for who I am today. These teachers didn't give up on me, and I think that's very important. They really believed in me when I couldn't see my potential, but they saw something that I couldn't see. So when I was in Temasek Junior College, I had a very good principal. I was very active in my CCA, but I wasn't doing very well in my subjects. She knew that I didn't really enjoy what I was doing, but she knew I had a passion in journalism, especially Chinese news broadcasting, because I was doing that in TJ. Yeah, and so back then, I think she knew that there was a new course in Ngee Ann Poly called Chinese Media Studies. She knew my passion, she knew my strengths. I think she's just connecting that purpose. And eventually, she referred me to Ngee Ann Poly Chinese Studies. So I went for the open house, I loved it, and then I applied for it. And I think that 3 years was amazing.
Everything's changing so fast. If what I learn now in school is outdated by the time I start working, how do me and my friends keep up?
Sometimes, we find that we want to achieve certain things, we want to achieve good grades, we want to do well in our career, but we have obstacles along the way. Having worked with youth for coming a decade, I would think that holding true to the values that you really believe in will really help you navigate through all these uncertainties in life. Values will really tide you through the ways of change. And I think more importantly, having that kind of groundedness in you, when things are moving and changing, but you know who you are as a person, you know what you're good at, and you know your purpose in life. And I think that's very important. right? And I think adaptability and flexibility is key.
What would you say to 15-year-olds like me who are unsure about our future?
Oh, it might sound cliche, but really, your achievements, your grades, your career aspirations and all that will fade. All things will fade. But if you hold true to your purpose in life, and if you hold true to your values in life, your vision in life, and I think that's the guiding principle that will keep you grounded. And at the same time, not forgetting serving the community, right? Finding, what really, what you hold dear to, what are some of the needs and gaps in the community that you can actually meet, and how you can give, your time, your talent, and your treasure. I really love this quote by this American anthropologist called Margaret Mead, right? Never underestimate that a group of committed individuals can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever was. And you guys are the future changemakers. So if not you, who? If not now, when? Go for it and really make the most out of your time in school.